Alrighty. I can answer question 1 and 2. They are both true.
I got those wrong again.
I know, it's such a hard one. It always sneaks up on you, man.
Yeah. Next time I'll get them right.
Courtney, my thing says it's still off air.
Mine says we're live.
Okay.
Yeah, mine says we're live.
Mine does too.
Okay.
Huh.
My stuff's just crazy. Oh, there, it just finally clicked on.
Benny. Sorry, guys. 1 second. Here, come eat this. Okay, I'm listening, I promise.
Okay.
Question 3.
Yep. In previous lessons, we assumed the pop standard deviation was known. In this lesson, we are making a different assumption about O. What has changed? Obviously, A, we assume standard deviation is unknown. Going off of that, and the information given to us, number 4, is sigma known? No.
I looked at that question, I thought, is this a trick question?
Yeah.
So is sigma always unknown in this one, or?
In this one, in this quiz, I think it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just didn't. That's what I was. If it was just because in this chapter that we had read, is it just unknown in this one?
Yeah. Oh. Okay, so you guys know how we have X bar and mu, and they're both means.
Yeah.
So in this lesson, sigma and S are both standard deviation. But sigma is for the population and S is for the sample. So just like if you want to correlate them together, S goes with X bar. They're both samples. And then
S goes with X bar.
Yeah.
They're both samples.
Yeah, they're both for the samples. They're not for the population. And so sigma and mu are for the population. They're for the big stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that always true, are you saying, or is that for just this lesson?
Should be true for everything. Yeah, sigma, the O is always going to be the population standard. And S is always going to be the sample standard deviation. That's why mu is going to be the population mean, and X bar is going to be the sample mean.
Got it.
Okay, so number 5, what is the value of T? T, correlate that with the Z-score. You get it the exact same way, you know. Instead of using sigma, you use S. So we get, anybody get the answer to number 5?
You're using, I'm trying to remember how I did it. I'm thinking, is that how I did it?
So the formula for T is almost identical to Z. It's going to be X bar minus mu divided by S divided by the square root of N.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so the only thing that changes is sigma is now S. Yeah.
So I got 1.5.
Yep.
Okay. That's what I did. It's one of those, am I doing this right? And I think, well, this is what I think I'm supposed to do.
Yeah.
Penny, come here.
Number 6, what is X bar? X bar is just the average. So what did y'all get?
I plugged it into, well, I pulled it off of the, I didn't even plug those numbers in because the first half of them were already there. So I thought I'm just
Penny.
98.234.
I got 98.22.
That's what I got.
That's probably because you only did those numbers. I didn't understand how in the heck I was supposed to do this.
Yeah.
So for that one, we're just adding them all together and then dividing it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can literally, you don't need any program or anything. You just take a
Okay.
calculator, plug all those numbers in, and then divide it by how many numbers there are.
Okay.
And it was 98.2 what?
2,
98.22.
Yep.
Sweet.
So that means I have another, well, the one that I couldn't get anyways, doesn't matter.
Penny.
So let me see if I can find the formula for this one.
Yes.
It should be the same as sigma.
Hey, come here. I got a treat for you. Come here. Hey, look, 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 look. There you go. See?
Okay, I can't find the formula for it. But for number 7, if you have the formula for sigma, same thing for S, really. I think only one of the variables changes, but anyways, the answer for number 7 is 0.922. Anybody else get that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome. Okay, using all the variables that we've gotten so far, the X bar, the S, and then all the ones that were given to us. I don't think we're getting any. Oh, you got me. 8, what is the T-score? Remember, T-score is just like Z-score, except you replace the sigma with an S. And you should get negative 1.843.
Okay. Yeah. So that's one I had a question on because I wasn't sure whether to keep the negative because we're same as the Z-score or just drop the negative on that one.
Nope.
So for that one, we're keeping the negative though, right?
Yep.
Okay. I do like, like how this is kind of the same of what we've been using, just the different, it's like the same equation, if that makes sense.
Same equation. You're just changing one variable. It's going from population more to sample.
Okay. Yeah, I like that more.
Because I'm like going ahead and looking at the book.
Penny.
A lot of times it's confusing as I'll get out, so I try to just simplify it.
Okay. Hey, come here.
Thank you.
Come get a treat.
P-value, the dreaded P-value. I hate P-value.
Yeah, that's the one where I kind of went, I don't get this.
That's where you tapped out, Jenny Ann?
Yep. I said,
Okay, I tapped out at about like 5. I was like, I'm lost.
I put 0.033.
I couldn't get the applet to work. I'm like, how do you?
Penny.
Is it not an? I mean, they talked about the applet and if it does this and if it does that, but I could make my applet work. So.
Okay, I'll be honest. I forgot how to do this on the applet.
Where did you get it at?
How did you do it without the applet?
Oh no, I used the applet, but I did it like I said, I did this like Tuesday. So I have a really bad way. I have no idea how I'd explain it to you. Okay.
Go for it, James. Tell us what you did.
Put the 1.843 in for the Z-score.
I think you shade the sides to the right.
Yeah,
Or
just
the left and the right.
Yeah, just shade the 1, I think.
Okay, so I can just shade either side. Hang on, my applet is.
Yep.
I can't get mine to shade.
That's a problem. Okay.
It really is, Gideon. I mean, you should be able to just click on the white empty spot.
So I have one of the side, I have just the left side shaded.
And then you put in minus 1 point, what was it, 8? Tell me what it was,
8.43.
4.3.
Minus 8.143. Oh, so that was.
Now it worked, of course. Every other time I've tried it, it didn't. It's not me. I know it's not me. So that makes the P-score 0.0327.
Yeah, but then you round up.
That's not what my P-score came up with.
0.33.
Or my So I shaded the left side and put negative 1.843. And
Yeah.
my area comes up to 1.928.
That's impossible.
Okay. So,
Yeah. Your area can't be over
How did
one.
you get-
yeah, that's
it can't be over one, so your applet is on crack.
okay. So I'm just shading the left side, right?
Yeah.
The little tiny tail.
Okay. Penny. Sorry. So I'm just shading the left tail, and then I'm putting in, what is it?
1.8.
Oh man, that's what I did wrong. 1.843, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So this time I got 0.0327.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what I got. 0.0237.
And you round to 3 decimal places.
So 0.033.
Yeah.
Okay.
If that doesn't work, if you get this one wrong, try 0.04.
Are you talking about the number 9 or the very next question?
9.
9. Yeah, no, it worked for me. I got 0.033.
Number 10, what is the correct decision based on this evidence? You reject the null hypothesis.
Okay, can somebody, because I really get those two confused. If
So,
the p-value is,
Low
Less than.
reject the null. Kind of think of the rhyme.
Huh?
wait,
There's
what?
a rhyme?
If the p-value is low, reject the null.
Ah, I like it. If the p-value is low,
No, that's, if you, wait, reject. What did you say the answer was? So we would,
Reject.
yeah.
so B, right, we're rejecting the null hypothesis.
Yeah.
Failing to reject the null hypothesis.
No, you're not failing. You reject.
Reject.
It's low, reject the null.
Low, reject the null. Okay.
Okay. Do you guys know how to do this part? I can't show you how to do this without pulling up the whole shebang on VMware, and that takes forever. But number 11, what is the p-value? So you should be able to take all these, and then I want to say that all you have to do is do a one sample t-test,
Okay.
and I think that's how you get the answer. If not, then it's another test. But if you don't know how to do it, just consult the textbook. Textbook's great at, yep, it's the one sample t-test. And when you do that, a little pop-up dialog box will appear, and it'll tell you all the information. Now, let me tell you something real quick, because the first time I took this class, it took me like 3 weeks to figure this out. On SPSS, it will not say p-value. It's going to say sig two-tailed. That's your p-value.
Sig to tail?
Yeah, so it's like SIG, and then period, and then in parentheses, it'll say two-tailed.
And that equals your p-value?
Yeah, that's the p-value in the SPSS.
Okay. So whenever you're putting that in SPSS to get this, you do sig two-tailed.
Yeah, it drove me up the wall that my group mate and I were not able to find the p-value because it, yeah, anyways.
Look what I have.
Where's, which?
Also,
baby?
when you go to the textbook, pay very close attention to the SPSS instructions down at the bottom. One, it'll tell you that the sig two-tailed is or that it either is the sig two-tailed or that you have to do something else to it, which we'll get to, I think, later on in the course. But anyways, you're gonna have to
Those
go into the
things-
textbook and pay attention to that.
Okay. Okay.
So what do we do with this? What decision do you make? Well, your alpha level is only 0.01, and your p-value is 0.995, so you're going to fail to reject.
Wait, tell me what the p-value is, question 11, just so I can verify when I go back and work through this.
0.995.
Okay.
Penny.
And your level of significance, or your alpha level, is going to be 0.01. So you fail to reject the null.
Okay.
Okay, you decide to try another alternative hypothesis. This time you use that your alternative hypothesis is mu is less than 40, and you keep the same level of significance. Did the p-value increase or decrease? It decreases.
Decrease.
So what decision do you make? You still fail to reject. Hey, 15, what is the lower limit of this confidence interval? Oh, you have to construct a 95% confidence interval for the trimming. I want to say that
You can do,
your program the program automatically makes it a 95% confidence interval. And so the same dialog box that you find the p-value, on the far right of that dialog box, it should say,
yeah,
there's going to be a box that says 95% confidence interval of the difference, and then it's going to split in half, and then it'll say lower and upper, and then it'll have the numbers beneath those. So
And this is in our SPSS.
yeah,
Okay.
'cause, from now on we're going to start using SPSS more and more, because we're going to be doing these tests with the SPSS file.
Okay.
they talked about being sure you didn't mess up and use, because there's a confidence interval for mean and a confidence interval for difference.
Yeah, so on the dialog box, it'll say mean difference, and then to the right of that, it'll say 95% confidence interval of the difference. And the far right is the only part that's split in two that says lower and upper.
Yeah.
So those are the two values you're going to be looking for. So number 15, your dialog box, it should say 23.5.
23.25?
No, 23.5.
23.
Oh, 0.5.
And then 16, it's going to be on the other side, right limit. What is the upper limit of this confidence interval? And it should be 6.6.
6.6?
Yeah.
Okay. For
Wait, why is the lower limit a higher number than the upper limit?
No.
56.
15 is 23.5.
Yeah. And what's 16?
56.
Oh,
0.6.
I only heard the 6.
No, it's 56.6.
Yeah, I was like, wait, that can't be right. Okay.
Penny, come here.
You had a question, Courtney?
Shoot, what was it?
You have to deal with the p-value.
No, it had to do something with SPSS. I have so many problems with that.
Yeah.
So when you go to the SPSS, in this case, what you're going to do is you're going to go to, I want to say, analyze.
Like my thing still doesn't work. You know how every time we get on and use it, I have problems with it?
Yeah.
It never opens, like how I told you for the exam, it
Right.
won't open any of my files. And then it takes like 20 minutes to just turn on. So I don't know. So once I get my SPSS open, that's when I do my analyze, right?
Yeah, once you open up the file, you're going to go to analyze, and then you're going to be doing compare means.
Okay.
And in that, you're going to choose one sample t-test. A little dialog box is going to pop up, and you're going to have the name of your column on the left,
Uh-huh.
and there's going to be a little arrow,
Yeah.
and you're going to click and move it to the other side, and then you're going to hit OK. And that should give you all your information. The dialog box will pop up. It'll tell you your t-score, your difference, something.
So did you guys have to put all the numbers that we were given, did you have to put those in by hand, or did you just open a file and it came in?
I didn't. They put it on Excel and did whatever.
Okay. Because it's not so much the program that I struggle with. I just struggle because it doesn't function with me. It won't, like my files never open, or it doesn't. It's just a mess.
So for this time, you can actually just
Type it
open
in.
your program
Uh-huh.
and enter these numbers in by
Hand.
just typing them. Put them all in one column,
Okay.
and then you can do all the steps of analyze and compare means in one sample test.
And that's where it lets me do, like, I can find the lower and the upper limit and everything we went over.
Yeah, it'll give you your t-score, your degrees of freedom, your p-value, your mean difference, and then your lower and upper confidence intervals.
Because I tried to work with it in the book, I just couldn't get my thing to work right.
Yeah, so for this,
As I read it, I was trying to do it.
yeah, for this time, you can just input all the values in by hand.
Okay, awesome. I think that was my only question.
I've never tried this, but if you go to the textbook, you can open up the data files
Mm-hmm.
from the textbook. And now if that still doesn't work, if like only your program opens up and not the file, try opening up the Excel file.
Okay.
And
Doing
either
it in
using
Excel.
Excel and following the Excel instructions, or you're gonna have to copy the values in.
Okay. Alrighty. That was just I just didn't know how to fix all those problems that I have with it.
Yeah, no. The textbook gives instructions on how to use Excel or SPSS. It's just that SPSS is heavily used in this class than Excel.
Okay.
I've never used Excel. I
I mean,
wouldn't know
James
how to
has
work.
been able to figure everything out through Excel, so.
I like Excel because it's on my computer. I don't have to deal with SPS.
See,
Yeah.
I have Excel on my computer, and if I can figure out how to work it through Excel, I'd much rather do that because I always have problems with SPSS. Like for
Well, I just
exam, when I said that the file didn't open, but also I didn't open SPS. I opened SPS like right when I opened my test, and it took probably 20 minutes before the whole program uploaded
Oh, that's crazy.
and let me do anything.
That's crazy.
So I don't know. It's always really glitchy and really slow for me.
Yeah, I have the same problem even when I use the computers on campus.
Mm-hmm.
SPSS, unless you buy the program, it's really slow.
Okay.
Once you buy the program, it goes super fast and super smooth, and I love it. But I'm not about to pay $50. I use my
Yeah.
laptop.
Especially when we're halfway through.
Yeah, exactly. So
Let's dig it out.
if you and James can coordinate and you can figure out how to use Excel, more power to you. I've used SPSS too much, and I've never used Excel to do this. So I wouldn't know how to.
Sweet. I'll probably shoot you a text James whenever I try to do this.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Any other questions about the quiz?
Nope.
Everybody get hundreds?
Oh, I haven't
Oh,
even,
I haven't even submit.
let me submit mine real fast. Penny. I missed one.
Was it the 0.033?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Try 0.04.
0.0. Wait, try 0.04 or 0.034.
No, 0.04.
Penny, no.
0.04.
I don't know why that works. It just does. That's actually a question I asked the teacher because there's actually a couple of times that question pop up like that. They like get an answer and you double check and triple check and you know that's the answer, but it's not. So, yeah, check that one out.
Okay, sorry about that. Our dog got outside. Done with this animal. So for that one, just try 0.04.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll do that whenever I'm not chasing an animal down the street. Okay. See you guys Tuesday.
Oh, who's doing what?
Oh,
I got URL.
yeah, you got URL.
Okay.
I always do mine, so just give me something that you guys don't really care about being posted on there.